Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. Have a full plate playing today. I'm going to do my best to keep it under 10. I may go up to 15. Hope he's on my old black chair that I used to use. My old set. My old set. He's so cute. All right. First thing on the agenda, I found another one of my drawings. I used to do drawings at work on my lunch hour. I'd bring my lunch to work. You save a few bucks. I was always working on something, saving my money, pouring it into a project, an artistic, creative project. This is April 18th of 1986. At the time I was working at, I had just gotten over my second bout of rheumatic fever. And I was working at Link America Orthopedic Implant Company and First Aid Supplies Company. I was editor-in-chief of their newsletter, which ran, usually it was weekly, it ran 16 to 24 pages, was an in-house newsletter. And this is the drawing. And it's really funny. Let me bring it back. That's good. It's really funny because that's just the way that my bedroom looks today. The bookshelf, the framed painting, the window, the desk. I think I had New York Mets. Yep, Mets. The Mets pennant. So I kind of like that. He's on the roof of the car now, Opie. I found these old photographs. And this is from, I was about 8 years old. And they're in that old style pages of a photo album. And I'm afraid if I take this out, it had kind of an adhesive. And I don't want to ruin the picture. But this is a place called Freedomland. And here's one picture of Freedomland. I'm thinking about taking them out. I won't have the glare. And I gotta get a pointer. I had a pointer one time. Let's see, boy, I really gotta be coordinated here. I am right there. And my dad is there. This is Freedomland. It was like a Disneyland kind of thing. It was in New York City. Unfortunately, it went bankrupt. It was really the 1960s. Theme park, amusement park. And this part was like, the main street in Disney World. There's another photo of Freedomland. First time we went to Freedomland, I think I was about 8 or 9 years old. And it was my mom and dad and my sister and my grandma and grandpa Mabey. And then the second time was my mom and dad and my sister and my old childhood and still friend Stuart. And this is mom. This is me. Here I am here, of course. And this is tough to do. You think it's easy? It's not. This is mom, and there's my sister Patty in the stroller. These great pictures. There aren't many pictures left of Freedomland. Here's another Freedom. I'm thinking about taking these out of the, let's see here. And there I am, right there, walking in the main street in Freedomland. See, if I take these out, see, you can almost hear the glue. And I'm really afraid of ruining the picture. But I'll do this. I'll try what I like is, here's how I laid it out. I was 8 years old, and I did the layout on the photo album. This was my photo album. This wasn't like the family photo. I had my own photo album. I thought it was a big shot. For some reason, I put pictures there, but I didn't put a picture there. I don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, that's Freedomland. I have a book on Freedomland. I'll have to do a little more research on Freedomland and share that with you. A great place. If you've anybody who's gone to Freedomland knows, I mean, it was on the level of a Disneyland. It was real. My next photo I wanted to share is a place called the Farmers Hotel. I have had about 3, maybe 4 or 5 articles published in New Jersey newspapers that feature articles that are devoted to the Farmers Hotel. It was on the corner of Main Street and Chapel Hill Road. And as you faced Chapel Hill Road, it was on the left-hand side. There was a blacksmith in the back. There it is there. This is an old photograph. I think my grandmother had this one, or my dad had it. Now here, this was the blacksmith here. And there's last I knew, there was a gas station there in Lincoln Park. But this is it's a nice photograph, Thinking about putting it in a frame. It's a big hotel. See, they had incline plane 10 East. You went down Main Street about 7/10 of a mile. Then you made a right on Mabey Lane, went down Mabey Lane about half a mile, and that was incline plane 10 East. And the canal boat captains liked to stay. It was kind of almost Beavertown, Lincoln Park, Beavertown that later became Lincoln Park. It was kind of a halfway point from Jersey City to the Delaware Water Gap. And it brought revenue into the town, the Morris Canal. That's something nice I thought it'd be nice to share. What do I got? Oh, this is from when I was 18 years old. September of 1971, I became Assistant Scoutmaster of Boy Scout Troop 170. And this was the original Assistant Scoutmaster patch. Boy Scouts of America, Assistant Scoutmaster. I think around 19, and probably someone knows better than I do if I'm working with memory, around 1977, 78, this became the Assistant Scoutmaster patch. And so it's a big changeover. This is a real collector's item. If you have this Assistant Scoutmaster's patch, or if you have the Scoutmaster's patch, which is just like this, except it's silver. And of course, it just says Scoutmaster. It's worth a considerable amount of money. I'm at almost 9 minutes. I was going to read another chapter. You know what? This is a long chapter. So I'm going to read it in 2 parts. I'll read part 1 today and part 2 tomorrow. Again, from my book, I Remember Dad. Still working on getting it published. Anybody that wants to, you got $1 gazillion, you don't know what to do with, we could work out a deal. I'm not looking to make $1 million. I got my pension from the phone company. I got my Social Security. I wouldn't mind being able to buy a 1965 Spider-Man comic book once in a while, but that's basically, my neighbor. He thinks I'm nuts. So anyway, I Remember Dad, the blessing of the silent good deed. I'm going to take a break here for a moment. He's coming over here. So, okay, good to see you. All right, yeah, have a good day. I don't know. It looks like it might rain. All right. Okay, have a great day. I think I'm nuts. I remember, Dad, the blessing of the silent good deed. Part 1 of this chapter. In June of 1971, I graduated from Boonton High School. In some ways, I was sad to say goodbye to friends I had known since the first grade at Chapel Hill School. Still, in many ways, I was glad to say farewell to Boonton High School, looking forward to new doors opening in the days ahead. Graduation from high school was not the only high mark of June of 1971. For it was during the end of June of 1971 that was to mark a special moment in my life. I was to be privileged with the golden opportunity to see a blessed side of my father that I had not seen before, and to see this wonderfully benevolent side of my father, which worked in silence. It was to touch and to move the deepest chords of my heart. It was during the end of June of 1971 that Boy Scout Troop 170 began a most monumental accomplishment to hike a major portion of the Appalachian Trail. The survival hike was to be 6 days and 5 nights. It was to be walking the beautiful wooded Appalachian Trail. Each scout was to carry a very lightweight tent. For most of us, it was simply our poncho. We also brought a change of clothes, sleeping bag, food, which was mostly all dried food, such as dried fruits, powdered milk, and powdered soups, and a canteen of water. I got a guest star today. What are you doing, bud? You want to say hello to everybody? You want to say hello to everybody? I can't read my story anymore. You got to see this. This is so funny. I can't. There you go. I can't read my story anymore. Is that you wanted to have a little? You wanted to be on the show today, huh? Yeah. Don't drop my, don't my tea. Here, we'll come around to you. There you go, bud. Where are you here? It's hard to get you there. I can't reach. Oh, there you go. Opie. He's so cute. Oh boy. I lost my train of thought here. I totally lost my train of thought. It's hot today. He's a pistol. He's so cute. All right, I'll read this tomorrow. I barely have room for the camera stand here. So I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'll start from the beginning tomorrow. So stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong. Till my next vlog, take good care.